Hello everyone. Today we'll be learning how to start with your GitHub account. To start with your GitHub account, you need to type GitHub or just type GitHub sign up in the Google, and you will see this particular page on your suggestions, and just click on this and sign up with your Google account or whatever account you want. And then once you click here, you will be taken to a page that will look something like this, where you can fill all the details in your profile and you can make a new profile, and you can just check your profile from here. So today basically will not be understanding what and how to make your profile, but instead like how to add projects in your repositories. So you see here repositories, and to make a new repository you can click here new, then give a name for your repository. So this is I am going to make a repository that is going to have movie dataset. So I'll write as movies data, and I will be doing exploratory data analysis of this. So you can see your new repository will be created as movies data EDA. So if you want to write anything in description, you can write here. So suppose I want to write about this data, like what is this file is having. So I'll write here. And from here you can choose whether you want to keep that as a public or a private repository. If it is public, it is available to any like everyone, but if it is private, it is like you only have the access, and you can actually set who all other can see it. And but if it is public, it's as the name says, anybody can see it. Then we have a readme file, that is basically introduction file about any repository or any folder. You can create a readme file for each folder, so that will basically tell what is inside that folder. So I can click on this, add a readme file, and you can see these things I have not changed, and it is just none. And I'll click on create repository. So this is done here. So we have a new repository called as movies data EDA. And in this, if you want to add any file, you just click on this and you can upload a file or create new file. Now suppose if I click on create new file, it is basically asking me here the name of the file. So if I write a name like image and give a slash, so this is basically creating a new folder here. Okay. And then I'll just go down, and if you want to write anything here, you can write and then click on commit new file. So suppose I want to add a file here. Let's go to Google, and I'll go to images. Let's save this image in the download section as IMDb. Now I'll go back to my new file here, and I'll write this folder has all the images related to this project. That's it. And here you can see the preview. So this will have this line. Just a second. So I'm making a file called as readme.md. So this is basically telling me about what I'm going to keep in this image folder. So I have written a description on that, like this has all the images, and now I can commit it or I can save it. So once you do that, you can see here the readme file is, this is basically in the image folder. You can click here, you can go back, you can see your folder here. And now if I open this, and this is telling me that there is a file called as readme.md. I can add more files into that, upload files, choose a file, and then again you can commit it. So this way you have saved your file or image into your folder. Similarly, you can upload the other files also. So let's upload my CSV file that is having the data of all the movie details. So now you can see here is my data. Now to see it, you just click it and it will take you to a new page here, and this is your data. Okay. To use it in some Python notebook or Jupyter notebook or Colab notebook, you click it on the raw and it will take you to some page that has your data, something like this. Now you can copy this link and paste in your whatever data set you have got. So suppose if I want to paste it here for analysis, I'll just go down and I'll paste it here. I'll connect it. And you can see it will read the file from here again. So this is how you can keep the file in your GitHub account, and also you can keep any other uh, codes, that code file or Python files also into your repository. Now let's go back. So this way you can upload more files here. So you see here, you can see a basic preview of your file that is loaded here. Going back, so this is my username, but it's 0707, and this is in that user profile. I am having a repository called as movies data EDA. So if I click on this, I'll get back to my profile, and you can make your profile here, and all the repositories that I've already made here or I have checked or added to my profile, it's visible here. So recently I did EDA on Titanic dataset, so you can see it here. So this is a basic data science, this is for Python basics, and this is just I was trying. Okay, so there is a repository called as git intro. I made this to understand how to make your readme files basically. So if you click on this, so in this I have few folders called as writing and formatting. So this is gonna tell you how to write or format. And then we have image section, where image folder basically I'm going to have all the images like I said. And you see in the bottom here I have a readme file. So in this basically how to create a profile in the GitHub account like I just said, and here is a handbook, you can just check it out. Click on the link and you can check it out how to read about that. And then we have this is the image. If you want to add an image into it, it's basically just add an exclamation sign, and then in square bracket you put image, and then in brackets you write link from where you are going to put the image. So it will take it from there, and it will, so like suppose this is the image and it is already into this image folder. So I click on this, first you have uploaded it. Okay. So this is the image, you click on this, open image in a new tab, So you can get a link here. You just copy this link and you can paste in your readme file. So writing and formatting, how to do the writing and formatting. You can there is a specific set of instruction how to write. So for like there are different stylings and all. So heading, for how to write a heading. So if you write one hash sign, you will get this kind of heading. If you write hash symbol 2 times, you will get something like this, heading 2. And if you write it 6 times, you will get something this much, like this, a small, or this with this thickness. For bold, you have to write anything between double star. Italic, you can put in single star, or you can put underscore. Strike through, this is the symbol, tilde symbol, and then bold and plus italic. So two this are for bold and one is for italic. And then we have quoting. You can put it in angle bracket. For code, you can put in this format, anything written between these 3 columns. And so if you do not know like what to do and how to do, there is an editor. Like anyway, you can follow this, but also there is a shortcut to that. There is an editor that can help you with that. So this is like editor MD. Here you can write all the things here and it will convert it something like this here, right? So for image, what I was telling is, you write exclamation sign, then you write image, then in bracket you paste the link. So this is not the link of my image. Suppose I want something from Google itself. I'll click on this, open image in new tab. I'll click this link and go to this and I'll paste it here. So this is going to add, and if you want to add some codes, you can just click on this block and you paste your code here and it will convert it into, suppose if I want to write import pandas, and I can select my language here as Python and enter. So you see, anything that is written between these 3 codes, it's going to get converted into a code section, and here is your output. So you just copy this and you can paste it out there. So let's go back to our Git page here. Just a second. Yeah. So if I want to edit, I'll click. So if you have any readme file, you just click on this icon and you can edit it. So here it is. If you want to paste it, just paste Control V and you can see your photo over here. You can click on the preview and you can check it. So it's not showing properly here. Let me re-put it. Or you can do it, you can upload it here into the GitHub itself and then you can put that. So it will be easier in that way. So I hope that's clear to you, and you can add your all the projects here, so that way it is easier to share your projects. Thank you.